everybody, welcome to the Art Journal YouTube hop. I am super excited to be creating this art journal page. It is very colorful and different from ones that I've done in the past. But first, here is a look at the wonderful sponsors that are going to be sponsoring the prizes for this hop. Be sure to subscribe to each channel and leave a comment on each video. The prizes will be spread out throughout the whole hop on different channels, so they will be picked randomly. All of the winners will be announced on June 1st, so be sure to check back either on our YouTube channels or on our blogs for all of that information. All of the supplies I used will be listed down below, so be sure to check it out. Your next stop in the hop will be listed down below, as well as in the end card at the end of this video. I am using a art journal page from the mixed media book from Prima. I love this book. You can take out the pages, you can do double pages, single pages, anything that you like. And I added some white gesso and then let that dry. Now I'm using a Essentials by Ellen clear stamp. It's called Bokeh dots. It has a ton of different circles and then little dots and different little elements you can add to pages. I thought this was going to be perfect for a mixed media art journal page. I'm using Stazon ink to stamp out the circles. This way, once I add the sprays, it will not smear or smudge or anything. It is water resistant ink, so you want to make sure that you use something similar so your stamping doesn't smear or run or anything into these sprays or any other mediums you might add. Now I'm using one of my favorite stamps to use on either art journals or mixed media projects. It's called Messy. It's from Finnabair, and I am doing some second generation stamping, which what that is you ink up your stamp, stamp it off, and then just use what's left on the stamp. I hope that makes sense. That way you're not getting a super crisp image. You're more or less getting like little shadows of the stamp. Now I'm going in with some of those dots from the Essentials by Ellen stamp set. I love how this looks. I'm now going to take a stencil by the Crafter's Workshop and some black gesso from Prima. The gesso from Prima is very thick, and as you could see, it works perfectly for stencils. I didn't want to mess around with coloring, modeling paste, or anything like that, so I just went ahead and used some black gesso from Prima, and it works perfectly fine. I'm using a silicone brush from Finnabair. It is the 1/2 inch or 1 inch, I'm sorry, and I love this. I use it all the time. You just have to make sure that you wipe it off. But if you forget, like I often do, it is very easy to clean because it is silicone. You spread it under some warm water and just kind of scrub it off a little bit. So now I'm going to add the color, and I start off by spraying a little bit of water. That way it can kind of, you know, run and do its thing. I take out the nozzle and I'm just kind of splattering it on there because I like to do this because I am unsure how much or where I want a lot of the color. So I do this if I want to gauge how much I'm wanting to put, and then at this point, as you could see, I decided that I wanted a lot more of that teal color, so I just sprayed it on. I'm using the Dylusions ink spray, and the color I used is Calypso Teal, and then this one is called, the red is called Postbox Red, and this is definitely not a color combination that I would normally use, but if you are new to my channel, I like to stretch my creativity. I like to try new color combinations, new techniques. This, you know, I tend to get in a like a cycle of exactly doing the same thing every single time and using the same colors all the time. So when I'm feeling like I'm in a creative rut, I go and I Google art journal pages or whatever I'm wanting to create, or color combinations. I look up challenges, something that is going to kind of boost my crafty mojo, I guess. And I can't remember exactly, I think I was on Instagram and I saw a art journal page with this sort of colors, and it definitely inspired me to create this page with these colors. So I'm just going in and I just spray a little bit, or I dab a little bit on with the nozzle, and then I'll add a little bit of water. This way it can flow where it wants to, kind of do its thing. I was trying to go for more of like a watercolor look, but with the sprays. And this is why you see me adding a little bit of water, then kind of dabbing it off, or adding a ton of the color and then dabbing a little bit of it off. This is going to create a little bit of a watercolor look, and I really love it. So the orange color I used was Tangerine Dream, and I just wanted a little bit of that in there. And now I'm going in with some Dylusions paint. This acrylic paint is amazing, and it is the Calypso Teal color. I wanted a little bit more of a saturated look in some parts. I didn't want it to be that watercolor look, so that's why I am using the paint instead of the spray. I'm only going in some of the areas. I'm not going over all of the sprayed parts, or the parts that I use to spray. And then as you could see, I added a little bit of water, and then where it was going to get muddy, I just kind of dab it off. And then that way the colors don't mix too much, and then it, creates a big muddy mess. All right, so after that dries, I am now going in with some Dylusions paint in black. It has a special name, I think. Hold on. It is called Black Marble, and I'm just creating some more splatters just to create some more texture on this art journal page. And I just watered it down just a little bit, and then I go in with a few different paintbrush sizes so that I get a variation of different splatters. And I really like splatters. Most of the time I'm using white, but for this one I used black. And then now I'm going in with some of that Calypso Teal paint. I watered it down just a little bit, and I did, I think, add a little bit of black to it just to make it a little bit darker. And then again, I'm just going in with different sizes of paintbrushes to get a variation of splatters. And now I'm going to add a little bit of more texture and then my title, and it's going to complete this page. I hope you guys are enjoying this hop. I had a ton of fun creating this page. I'm so grateful to be amongst so many talented YouTubers and crafters and artists. It's just so amazing. So here is your next stop for the hop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and you can also share this on social media. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!